Hello people of the internet, my name is Delma, and it's been a while. I'm sorry. But in that while, I've found my calling. I mean, technically I found it a while ago, but I started to work on my calling in the while that I've been gone. A while ago, like a couple years ago, decided that I wanted to do stand-up comedy, like back in like February, I guess. Took a class, like a comedy class. In April, we did our first show. It was great, and I loved it. And then we did our second one, and it was still great, and I loved it. And then Friday, this past Friday, like 2 days ago Friday, I got paid to do a set at a church fundraiser, so that was super cool. But you know, these 3 experiences like solidified that this is the thing I want to do, and I want to entertain people and make people laugh, and I want to be responsible for people's joy, you know. So I'm gonna drop some clips here of parts of both acts, and you know, we'll see where we are in a year.
I've been living out here on Long Island, Suffolk County for like 3 years, and it is the worst. I can't believe people stay here forever. That's crazy. I'm originally from Queens, New York. Queens. Queens get the money. And, it's been a rough time living out in Suffolk County, because if you can't tell, I'm not the whitest person. I am not the fairest skinned, which is fine, it's great, I love it. But I have this thing I like to call the Minority Report, which is, it's the list of actual minorities I'm a part of. So I'm gonna list it off for you. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Checklist. Black, clearly. Fat, clearly. Wears glasses, clearly. Queer, which is a word I can say, but you can't. And listen, I'm so much of I'm fucking left-handed, okay? I am as much of a minority as you could get. I'm just not Jewish. You understand, there are 10% of Americans are left-handed. 10% of all of America across 2 countries, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, 10% are left-handed. Do you know how many black, fat, queer, glasses wearing left-handed people? You know? It's me! Just me! Just me. Don't be me. You're in the presence of greatness. Thanks, Mom. Second rule, discipline your children before you get into my store. They know, they work retail, they know. Because let me tell you, my $10.50 an hour does not include babysitting, alright? I don't want to hear your child screaming from aisle 1 to aisle 8 up to my register and out the door. I really don't, okay? So, you can leave the stuff. The store will still be here tomorrow. Take your crying child away from me. I will eat your young. Like a cheetah on the safari, I will drop kick your child into Africa, watch a lion eat it, and laugh. You understand me? If you come up to me with your child screaming and just ignore it, I will kill you. I will kill you. Don't do it. That's my and I recently graduated from Seton Hall University. Oh, that's so sweet. So I basically spent $200,000 on college to figure out that I want to be a comedian. So, fingers crossed. She's, you know, I was raised in the church. I was raised in a lot of places, which is very strange, but I was raised in a lot of spaces dominated by people that don't look like me. So it's very nice to be here because I live in Suffolk County, so everywhere I go is like walking into a new scene in Get Out. Where I'll walk in and they'll be like, and I'm like, I exist. I know, it's crazy. I will rep Queen's Pride like nothing else. So people ask me, where's Rosedale? I'm like, well, it's Nassau, but one street away. Where I'll turn down the street and I'm in Valley Stream. But I'm from Queens, thank you. I've come to find out binge watching is not all it's cracked up to be because I tried watching Grey's Anatomy, and if you know Grey's Anatomy, it's been on for 35 years. It's like ER just never left. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's follow the hype, whatever. Shonda Rhimes writes some good stuff. Let's watch it. So I got to like season 5, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of invested, like I enjoy this. By season 7, I was like, well, I just have to finish the show. I'm so far, the storylines are here, I know the characters, I just have to get there. And by season 12, when I got to, which is not the finale, the show still goes on. I don't understand, she's been writing the same plot lines for like 40 years, okay? So by season 12, I was like, I just need to never touch the show ever again, for any reason. I need Shonda Rhimes to relax. 3, that's a lot. Like, it was just me, and my mom was like, oh, I wish you had another sibling. I'm like, well, listen. That's like a lot. Like, I'm a handful, so I don't know what you thought was happening here. But she spoiled me a lot. She kind of ruined me for the rest of my life as an infant. She would, like, peel grapes for me to eat, which is crazy. Exactly, like, that's crazy. Like, even I'm like, well, you know, the grape skin's kind of dumb, but like, I'm not gonna peel it, like, that's work. And she would peel every grape. Which is ridiculous, because like, breaking the skin of the grape is the best feeling. Like, that's the most important part. Like, that's when you get like the good juice and it's like cold and fresh. She just took that experience away from me. And she also like deveined oranges. So I don't like oranges to this day because like they have the veins and I don't like them. I can't eat them. I'm 22, I don't know how to peel an orange. That's serious, I don't know how to peel an orange. And like we'd be at school or something, my friends would be like, oh, you want a piece of this orange? I'd have to play it off and be like, no. Oranges. And my family has this habit of talking about everything all the time, between everyone. So I'd be going through something, and like 2 days later, I get a call from her. Just want to see how you're doing. And I'm like, what did my mom say? How much did she tell you about this? Because I don't know where we are with this right now. These kids have no idea. Like, I had to endure so much in church. You have an hour of Sunday school, right? Then you had 3 hours of church, if you were lucky. Then there was an hour of coffee hour. Evening program. Which means like none of the kids got any food until like the very end when they were like, all right, you can have the scraps. No, the adults were like sitting in the kitchen and we had to sneak in the back with the hour of coffee hour, and then we had like 3 hours of choir. Which was like, it was fun, because it was like your friends are there for the whole day and you're sitting there with your friends for 12 hours. But it was also crazy. It was just, I had to like mentally prepare to go to church all week as a 7-year-old. I had to like get in the mindset, I was like, oh man, it's Monday, oh God, this week. I got this test, I got state test, I got this and that. We're gonna have a test in gym, I got the president's exam, and then I'd be like, but I got church. And then there was a point where I was at church like 6 days a week. First I had dance practice, we had extra choir, we had this and that, and then we had real church, and I was like, this is a lot, like I should just drop out of school. I don't know, I think, I don't know if I can do this. But there's 2 soprano types. There's the good soprano that doesn't want to be there. He reigns, forever and ever. I was always like looking around like. And then there's a second one that really does want to be there, but is not good. Because that's... And you're like, well, you know what? At least she's trying. She's doing her best up there. And it's all the tenors in the youth choir are all the same. They're all in the throes of puberty. So they want those deep voices, but they have not achieved them yet. He reigns forever and ever. He reigns. And that was my section. Altos. But there's a specific type of alto that I was, and that was the alto that was carrying the choir and knew it. Oh man. When that breakdown came, I was like, let's go. Let's do it. Sopranos, you got it. And tenors, you got, oh, let's go. My turn. Oh man, oh. Woo, Lord. My voice, there was weeks where I just didn't have a voice. I was like, I gotta go all out in church, so we're not talking this week. So my family, we're very Caribbean. Like, I'm very, very Caribbean. My dad is like straight off the boat. And so my mom isn't like straight off the boat from Caribbean, but she's like from other places, so whatever. But we're Caribbean, you know? Through and through. But I am first generation American, which means I have all of America, just head to toe American. No, not that. So I like to say that I'm just Caribbean enough to like get by. If I went to Trinidad, I'd be able to pass. Like, I wouldn't have to talk. I'd be able to like get through the day, no problem. So like I say that I'm Caribbean enough to like go to Eastern Parkway, enjoy the parade, you know, dance to the music, not be stiff. But if you ask me to like repeat the lyrics, it would be a little awkward. Like, walk up your waist and your bumper and I don't know. Can you just play that part over? I don't. Like, I'm Caribbean enough to walk into like a Jamaican restaurant that's not Golden Crust, and I'd be like, can I get like the small jerk chicken? And I'd be able to look the lady in the eye and she's like, we don't have that. Like, I wouldn't crumble, you know? Like, I know people who would just be like, okay, I'm sorry.